Welcome back to day 22 of 365 Days of Kindness and a little God time for girls. You guys, today is January 22nd, and if my oldest, Alexandra, when she was little, she liked to be, we called her Allie, but as she got older, I think last year at some point, she decided she wanted to go by Alex instead of Allie, so we now call her Alex, and today is her 15th birthday. You guys, I feel so old having a 15-year-old. She will get her driver. Well, so next year, she can get her learner's permit, but she has no desire whatsoever to drive, which I'm not going to push it on her this year. But next year, if nothing else, we're going to get her license. Even if she doesn't start driving right away, we're still going to teach her. Her mom has already been teaching her some, letting her drive the van, on the road where the barn's at. It's not a main road; it's a driveway basically. So we're going to. She's got to learn. She's going to learn to drive my truck. She's going to learn to drive the van, and she's going to learn to drive one of the Neons with a stick in it, because I do not want my child handicapped. I want her to be able to drive, or either one of my girls rather. But yeah, so I have a 15-year-old kid. So I feel extremely old today. But let's get into 365 Days of Kindness for January 22nd. Into the light. I will keep you safe from your own people and also from the others. I am sending you to them to open their eyes so that they may turn away from darkness to the light, away from the power of Satan and to God. Then their sins can be forgiven and they can have a place with those people who have been made holy by believing in me. Acts 26 and 17 through 18. Our kindness for others can go beyond a simple act. Having a heart for people to come to Christ means that you have to be able to see through the outside of a person. People come in all shapes and sizes. Some are easy to like and others not so easy. Ask God to give you his eyes for others so as you meet them, they feel accepted and loved. Spending time with people without a hard heart can be the very thing they need to draw them to the love of Christ. In this way, your kindness in accepting them for who they are will bring them out of the darkness and into the light. Your act of kindness is tell someone you are praying for them and then do it. Now these books, so this one's obviously 365 Days of Kindness for kids. It's not boy or girl or whatever. This one does say a little God time for girls, but it is not specific to girls. It's a pink and purple book. I have girls, so we bought the one that says for girls. But even little boys can get something from this because, again, it's not specific to boys or girls. For January 22nd, we have freedom now because Christ made us free, so stand strong. Galatians 5 and 1. Chloe, her mom, and her best friend Layla stood just inside the mall's entrance. Chloe's mom handed her a $20 bill. You're free to do whatever you like, Chloe's mom said. Just meet me back here in an hour. Free to do whatever I want, thought Chloe. Hello, yummy yogurt shop, Chloe said. Come on, Layla, let's go. Nowhere in the back of Chloe's mind did she think free to do whatever meant she could shoplift or trash the food court. She knew what her mom meant. Freedom isn't something you use to do whatever you want. Real freedom means being free from what's wrong so you can do what's good. Freedom is being free to stand up for others, free to speak truth, free to learn, free to worship God, free to be strong and do what's right. How would your life be different if you weren't free? And this book ends with a prayer daily. Dear God, thank you that I'm free, free to pray, have friends, and do things I love. Thank you mostly that you freed me from sin. Show me how to use that freedom to serve and love you with all my heart. Amen. So if you're curious to what we're doing, I come up with an idea that I wanted to read these on video to post on the internet so that someday when I'm gone, my girls can always come back and listen to me read to them if they want. I think of, grandparents that are gone and even siblings and parents that I've lost, that I kind of wish I had more video. I've got tiny little bits of video, but not, I grew up in the 90s. I was born in 81. So I grew up in the 90s, and we actually had a video camera, and a lot of those videos got lost or misplaced, or someone has them and I don't have access to them. So things that I wish I had, I'm trying to do to make sure that my kids do have someday. I'm no longer posting videos of my kids on Facebook, but I'm taking those videos and I'm saving them to a hard drive on my computer, so that they'll have access to it. And that's kind of what we're doing here. I hope if your kids are watching, they take something from this. And we're doing this every day in 2024, and we'll see what happens in 2025. We got a long ways to go until next year. So if you like what I'm doing, I'd appreciate if you'd hit that like button. If you are watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe. If you are watching on Facebook, you can hit that follow button. Any shares, comments, likes are appreciated, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.